Hey guys, I welcome back to MU Sports TV. So guys, yesterday it was a good outing for Manchester United as they won 3-0 in the first leg of the UEFA Europa League this season. We are now having one foot into the final after impressive performance by I think the whole team. It was a really a good performance, and the result was not something we expected. I expected United to win, but not to win that easily and comfortably. So we played the same venue where the final will be held, the Sun Mems. So if we are going to advance the final, I think we are already familiar with the venue, so that's an advantage to us, and we'll take it. So United, as I said, the players really did their best. Before this game, the pre-match or the pre-match analysis was all about the attacking threat of Bilbao. I think according to what I read is that they have one of the best defense in La Liga. With United having one of the worst attack in the Premier League. So I was expecting a tough and difficult match. Even in my pre-match analysis, I talked about United. Will have a difficult time in Spain, and we could only hope for maybe a good result, and we could take a draw. Yes, I could have been happy to have a draw, but having a win and a 3-goal margin, it's something unbelievable and something I did not predict. Although in my prediction in the Manchester United app, I predicted United to win 3-1, and I predicted Bruno Fernandes to score the first goal, and I predicted Bruno Fernandes to win the man of the match. So I think I was close enough to predicting the full time result, because as much as I was having fear of United maybe heading into this match, I was also confident in my team and in the players, because I know if on our day we can be very, very dangerous on the opponent side. So I was expecting United to turn up, and they did turn up. But what I was not expecting is United to keep a clean sheet against Bilbao, the team of Nico Williams and Inaki Williams. So that is the only surprise that I got yesterday from the game. But it is a good result. But I'm also disappointed a little bit, and I'm going to tell you why. Because we could have scored more than 3 goals. So I also predicted the starting 11 for this match, and in my prediction in the Manchester United app, I predicted the same lineup except one player, that is Victor Lindelof. I started Luke Shaw instead. So Ruben Amorim went with this starting 11, and Onana in goal, Leny Yoro, a back three of Leny Yoro, Harry Maguire, and Victor Lindelof. Right wing back Nassau Mazraoui, left wing back Patrick Dogu. The midfield pivot of Casemiro and Manuel Ugarte, with Bruno Fernandes, Alejandro Garnacho as the attacking midfielders, and Rasmus Højlund as the striker. When I saw this lineup, I was worried, a little bit worried. I want to be honest. I was worried with the inclusion of Victor Lindelof, because he's been okay. I know he's been having some ups and downs in terms of performance. So inconsistent, in short to say. It's been inconsistent, and I think he's living on a free transfer at the end of the season. So I wasn't hoping for him to be included. But I know where maybe Amorim, maybe he said maybe he thought of not starting Luke Shaw, because Luke Shaw played 90 minutes against Bournemouth, and since he's coming from an injury, I think it was not right to start him. So De Ligt also was back from an injury, and we had young defender on the bench, that is Taylor Fredrickson. Evans was also on the bench. So I think he chose Victor Lindelof in terms of the fitness, and not of terms of quality. So we started a bit poor in the first 15 minutes. We were so poor, shaky. We couldn't control the ball. Manuel Ugarte gave the ball away so many, like 3-4 times. He gave the ball away, and it was a first shot on target by Bellingham, and Onana saved it. So also Naki Williams had a chance to score the first goal, a free header. He jumped in surprise of Leno Yoro and Harry Maguire, but the ball went over the bar. So those were the only two chances, the clear two chances of Bilbao. But after that, United I think picked up and they scored the first goal, but it was ruled out of offside by Alejandro Garnacho to score the first goal, but he was ruled out offside. It didn't take long for United to take the lead, and surprisingly, the person who turned up on the right wing was Harry Maguire. He did so well there, and he dropped his man down. Perfect cross in the box, met by Manuel Ugarte, who heads it towards Casemiro. Casemiro heads it home to give United a 1-0 lead. So after that goal, I thought maybe United will be defending. Yeah, I thought maybe they'll sit back and defend, as sometimes they've been doing so. But I was surprised because United were attacking and they attacked. They scored a second goal by penalty, Bruno Fernandes, and this is something I'm going to discuss, guys. There have been a lot of criticism when United get these calls, and I don't think it's fair enough, because if this calls goes against Manchester United, I don't see this kind of reaction on social media. I don't see all these tweets and all these comments about United, being carried by the VAR. I don't see them when United, even this calls goes against United. I don't see them, protesting in favor of Manchester United. But when United get these calls, and these calls are always right, if they get these calls, it's always that the VAR is supporting United, carrying United. But let's talk about this red card of Vivian. It was a perfect cross, that is, I think, by Mazraoui, if I'm not wrong, in the box. So Højlund was on goal. He was scoring. That was a tap-in for Rasmus Højlund. You could see that it was a tap-in, and Vivian was the only defender there, line with Rasmus Højlund. So what did Vivian do? He puts his hand on. I think he pulled Rasmus Højlund down. It changes its direction towards the ball, and by that contact, it made Højlund to lose control over the ball, and he fell down. So it is a clear penalty, and it is also a red card. Because why is it a red card? It is a red card because it is a denial of a goal. And guys, it's high time we talk about us understanding the rule of football. With football, there are some rules that are governing it. Yeah, so you need to be familiar with the rules before talking anything on the show media. At least have your facts right, because that's the rule, and that is how it has always been. Any denial of a goal is always deemed a reckless challenge, and it's a tactical foul, that is, and it's a red card. So that was a tactical foul. It was not a reckless challenge, but it was a tactical foul by Vivian on Rasmus Højlund, and it was a penalty, and it was also a red card. So all those two calls by the VAR were right, and I think for the first time we saw the right decision made in favor of Manchester United. So the penalties scored by Bruno Fernandes give United the 2-0 lead. So it was after the Bruno Fernandes penalty, United were also attacking. So after that, Bruno Fernandes scored the third goal. Brilliant play between Manuel Ugarte, back heel to Bruno Fernandes. Perfect finish by the Portuguese international to give the Red Devils a 3-0 lead the first half. So United were leading 3-0 by half time, and against 10 men Bilbao. So why was I disappointed? I was disappointed because I expected United to score at least 2 more goals in the second half, at least 1 goal. 3-0 lead at home is a good result, but this is football. And 90 minutes is a very long time, and anything can happen. Remember, United scored 3 goals in 7 minutes against Lyon. So anything can happen in football. So 3-0 lead is a good result, but we could have scored more. And in the second half we wasted chances. Bruno Fernandes wasted a chance there. Garnacho. We wasted chances in the second half. But if you can perform like this as well next week at Old Trafford, we can also get the win. So the approach next week should be different. No, it should be the same. I don't expect United to defend. I don't expect the approach to be let's defend the 3 goals that we have. I expect the approach to be the same. Assume the 3 goals doesn't exist. Assume we are even trailing by 3 goals down and fight as if we are the one aiming to score the 3 goals to equalize in terms of aggregate. So we need to attack. In the first 20 minutes will be crucial. We get the first goal at Old Trafford next week. That's it. If Bilbao score the first goal, it's going to be a difficult moment for us at Old Trafford. So the home fans, together with the players, we need to get behind the players and we need to score that first goal. Very important. The same way I said that scoring the first goal against Bilbao away will be very crucial, and it was crucial. Also, scoring the first goal at home next to Old Trafford will also be crucial. But other good news that it was a good sight to see Amad Diallo back after that injury. Also, Matthijs de Ligt was also back. So I hope they'll be given some minutes also against Brentford on Sunday as we prepare to face Bilbao again next week at Old Trafford. So other news apart from the game yesterday before the game, there were breaking news by Fabrizio Romano. He said that here we go. United have completed the signing of the young talented striker, that is Enzo Cana-Beek of Le Havre. I know he's not familiar with most of us. Born 2007, 18 years of age. He's French international. I know maybe most of us are familiar with his father, Cana-Beek. So yeah, his father is Andre Cana-Beek, retired. His brother is Jean-Amel Cana-Beek. Yeah, his cousin also is playing, but no club at the moment. Emilio Omar Beek. So his father is retired, I think, from Cameroon. His brother is also retired, Jean-Amel Cana-Beek. So he's a talented player, a striker playing for Le Havre, and he joined Le Havre on June 1st, 2024. So I think his first season at Le Havre. He has played 14 games so far in the National League under 19 for Le Havre. Yeah, in those 14 games, he has scored 8 goals and have 1 assist. That is a 9 goal and assist in 14 appearances for Le Havre under 19. So this tells you why United went all in for him. And there was some news that he will be loaned out to the sister club for Manchester United based in Switzerland. So we are yet to confirm that, but all we know is that Cana-Beek United is here we go. So the only what we're waiting to see is if he will be directly into our academy, or maybe he'll go join the sister club that is based in Switzerland. I know most of us are not familiar with this transfer, but I remember Le Havre. Paul Pogba, before he joined United Academy, United signed him from Le Havre. So we are not this is not the first time we are signing a gem from Le Havre. Paul Pogba was the first one we signed from Le Havre in those days, and we signed him to academy. We saw what he did. His performance for United, Juventus, France, won the World Cup. So we hope his development will be good and he'll reach his full potential at Manchester United. At the moment, the preparation are underway. United will be having a training season today in Spain ahead of tomorrow Sunday's game against Brentford. With I think the youngsters will be given a chance this Sunday.